My headset is on. My headset is on. Oh, shit. I knew I was going to jump. My headset was on. They couldn't hear me. I'm so sorry. Can you guys hear me now? My Bluetooth was on. Can you hear me now? Give me a thumbs up or something. Hello? So I'm hoping you guys can hear me now. I have my Bluetooth on. Okay, good. So as I was saying, all the entrepreneurs, business owners, people that got side hustles from Allen Temple, please go to the website or go to our website and our pages to reserve your space for our CEO program, and we're gonna sponsor all the business owners for the church. We're gonna get a directory together so that you'll know if you need something done. You don't have to look outside your church. You can look and see who does what, and that's going to be on Sunday, March 17th. It's right after church service. And what I said earlier when you guys couldn't hear me, I'm on location in North Carolina at my sister's. I'm going to be at Southern City AME Zion this morning. We're doing a legacy of a leader, and we're honoring Tony Hillian, a brilliant young man who passed away suddenly about 2 years ago. And we're going to honor him with this award, and he's so worthy of the honor. Also, I want to thank God for traveling mercy, bringing me here, and taking me back home tomorrow. I'm already claiming it. And we're praying for all those that are bereaved, all those that are going through some kind of sickness. Mental health is real, so please keep in mind. Please pray for your those that are suffering. It might not be you, but everybody get a turn, like I always say. Now, I'm going to get started. I see you, Brother Brian. Good morning. Good morning, Mom, Nikki. Hey, Sister Ruby. Hey, Reverend Marshall, Gina. I see all you guys this morning. You probably want to go ahead and share this right now because I'm coming hard in the paint today. So the title of the message is called "Y'all Worry About the Wrong Things." I said what I said. Y'all worried about the wrong things. So y'all worried about the wrong things is really used to joke about your priorities or your lack thereof. And it's a play on words that while people are concerned or concentrating or worried about one thing, they should be focusing or worried about their own thing. In other words, they get out of everybody else's business. So if any of you watched the halftime show at the Super Bowl a few weeks ago, no doubt you guys saw the part where Alicia Keys and Usher were performing together. And at the end of the song, he hugged her from behind. And for some reason, people lost their doggone mind. They started making posts and comments about the hug. They got real messy in the comments trying to insinuate that something was wrong with the way he hugged her and how Usher is known for being with a lot of women, yada, yada, yada. And then they also went as far as to say how Alicia's husband's Swiss Beats should be feeling some type of way over the dance. You know, it amazes me how indignant and inappropriate people get hidden behind a computer screen. You know, y'all keyboard bullies, your Twitter fingers, your keyboard bullies. But now, mind you, this performance was done in front of millions of people and viewed all over the world. But that didn't stop the messy boots, as Alexis called them, from showing up to the after party. Well, they interviewed her husband, Swiss Beats, about it, probably expecting him to say something sideways or to be in his feelings about it. But he had a trick for all of us when he said these words: y'all worried about the wrong things. Now that's a whole sermon. That's a word by itself. He also said, y'all don't see that amazing dress covering the entire stadium? So while y'all so busy looking at Usher hugging Alicia, that's part of their performance, and then coming on, getting online, talking about whatever you was talking about, you had a business talking about, this woman's husband came on there and said, y'all worried about the wrong thing. Y'all didn't see that amazing dress that covered the whole stadium that she had on? Well, good morning, everyone. I see you, Yaz. I see you, Auntie. I see you, LaShawn. Good morning. Hey, Lexi. So, I was happy to hear him get the people all the way together. I was just excited to see and surprised to see her appearance, since the whole time they were talking about the halftime show, that they only talked about Usher performing at the Super Bowl. See, while y'all were worried about Usher's hug, I was looking at how good those pants were hugging her body. See, y'all was worried about the wrong hug. I understood that they were just two performers doing their hit song from back in the day. I understood the two of them were putting on a show and trying to give the people what they've been waiting for. And let me add this as a sidebar. Y'all know doggone well that if she would have came out there looking bad, looking haggard, overweight, or in a tacky outfit, y'all would have never let her live. But we don't want to talk about that. Because if we talk about that, then we have to own the fact that we always got something negative or off color to say, when we are just low-key haters at times. Y'all worried about the wrong thing. Because, listen, I understand that people don't care about the truth. All you got to do is look at any social media. They don't care about the truth. They hear one thing, and they will run with it like they're running a marathon. Like they're running a race, a speed race. But then when it comes back that everything that the news people said, or they said, or somebody said was wrong, they don't have that same energy when they say, I ran with that. I posted how I don't like them anymore, but I was wrong. I jumped the gun. Y'all don't say that. Y'all don't say that. Hey, Sister Pat. Hey, Trayson. I meant to say, hey, Brother Milton. So I understand that people don't really care about the truth. Because remember the COVID numbers? Remember y'all got mad because they were telling y'all the real numbers? But y'all said, oh, it couldn't be that many people. Ask the ones that died. Ask the family members of the ones that passed away if it was that many people. They don't really care about what's really going on. They don't care that people can actually be happy with their person, and that not everybody is a cheater, all because that has not been their experience. So in their mind, because they got cheated on a bunch of times, that every man is a cheater. That's not true. Just because she wear this, that means she do this. That's not true. That's called projection, boo-boo. That's called projection. And real quick, let me tell you, projection is when someone attributes or applies their personal feelings, their desires, or their qualities on another person. Like I said, because you got played to the left over and over again, you think that sister girl over here gonna get played to the left by her dude because it happened to you. No, make better choices. In other words, y'all worried about the wrong thing. Now, the definition of worry is mental distress or agitation resulting from concern, usually for something impending or anticipated. In other words, it hasn't even happened yet. Y'all worried about something that ain't happened yet. Now think about what I'm getting ready to say. When someone is worried, but they are worried about the wrong thing, that's a waste of good worry. Listen, we have enough stuff to worry about currently. that we can't worry about what's down the street right now. We can't worry about what's down the street. We got to worry about right now. Your kids are failing school right now. Your lights get ready to get turned off right now. You don't have gas for your car right now. You talking about buying a new car, you can't even pay for the one you got. You don't put oil in the one you got. You want a new house and you won't clean up the one you got. And I'm off script. I promise you I'm off script. If anybody knows me, they know when you tell me that you're worried about something, my response is always the same. Let's not worry about something until we know what we need to worry about. And that includes when you're waiting on medical results, test results, when you're waiting on a judgment in court, when you're waiting on anything. Don't worry about it until you know you have to worry about it. Because the test could come back negative. The judgment can go in your favor. And then you done spent all this time worrying and pulled your hair out and bit your nails off, all for nothing. And when it comes to us, we stay worrying about stuff that don't have nothing to do with us. And I'm coming for everybody's neck today because I was already at my neck. In other words, we stay in other people's business. Yes, Sister Shirley, I see you out there. For instance, you worried about these celebrities and reality stars' lives and who they sleeping with and who the baby daddy is and who the baby daddy ain't. Meanwhile, your life is in shambles. You ain't seen your partner or your baby's daddy in weeks. Hello? Is this mic on? You worried about how much someone else works, how much overtime someone else gets, how many jobs someone else has. Meanwhile, you won't go work in a pie factory. If I'm wrong, I'm go ahead, put it in the chat. You worried about how much money someone else makes. Meanwhile, you're busy trying to see who you can borrow money from this week. You worried about the wrong thing, boo-boo. Sis, you worried about the wrong thing. You worried about how sis raising her kids. Meanwhile, your mama been taking care of your kids forever. Hello? You worried about how much time someone is spending in church. Meanwhile, the church doesn't see you until you need something. You worried about the wrong thing. See, the problem is, if you focus on yourself, instead of worrying about what they doing or what this other person is doing, then you have to deal with yourself. Then you have to deal with your stuff. And we don't like dealing with our stuff. Now, I go to therapy, so I'm going to tell you, I'm dealing with my stuff. And it hurts. Sometimes it's bad. Sometimes I come out of there good. But you got to deal with it because it ain't going to go nowhere. So you can drink it away. You can smoke it away. You can sleep it away. You can spend it away. But let me get you here. It's not going to go away, because after you're done spending and bought everything, and then that didn't fulfill you. After you're done drinking and now your liver is shot, because guess what? That's what it does. Your liver is shot. You at the hospital. We got you on the liver transplant list. And you still got the same problem. After you finish trying to smoke it away, your lungs are shot. So deal with it. Sometimes you got to sit in it, and it hurts. But you hurting yourself worse by not dealing with it. Sit in it. When you by yourself, see, you can lie to people, and you can say, "Oh, it ain't. I don't care. I went through it. So what? I'm a G. I don't have to deal with it." Real men don't go to therapy. That's a lie. The devil is a liar. He wants y'all to believe that because he wants y'all to stay broken. He wants y'all to stay high. He wants y'all to stay drunk. He wants y'all to stay out your mind so you don't have to deal with it. Because once you deal with it, then you're coming for him. Once you deal with it, then you're going to get your kids straight. Then once you deal with it, you're going to have a relationship with your kids, with your family. Everything's going to get better. But until you deal with it, ain't nothing going to happen. Nothing's going to change. I don't care how much you smoke, drink, sleep with people. It doesn't matter. I don't care how many BBLs, tummy tucks, breast enhancement, facelifts, lip puffer. What else y'all do? Y'all puff the lips. Y'all do the nose. Y'all get your boobs and your. And can I just say this? And this is only my opinion, ladies. When you're in your 20s and maybe some 30-year-olds still getting, and you're running down to Florida or wherever y'all go to get the BBLs, do you think about when you're 70 and 80 and your skin is hanging because that's just life, and you dragging a tank behind you? What then? And for those that have gotten them, have you gotten anything from it other than a bunch of men gawking at you, which they're going to do that. They never going to take you home to meet their mama, though. Let me just get you here. You can get all the BBLs. You can get a BBL that goes from one side of the room to the next. He not taking you home with that. He not showing you to his mama or his sisters. He going to keep you hidden with your BBL. I'm telling you. There's something. It's something about it. You got to look within yourself. You got to look deep and figure out what's going on. Why am I doing this? Why would I do this? I don't see any men. You don't hear about men going to get. You got some weirdos that get those pecs and get stuff put in. But the thing about it is they don't have to, because women will take an out of shape man and put a Spanx on him and put a tight t-shirt on him and carry him, walk him around like she got, proud. A BBL is the Brazilian butt lift. That's when you see all those girls with the tiny waist and the big giant behind. They go get the fat sucked from one place and put it in another. And I don't know if the jury is out on that yet. But whatever. Y'all do what you want to do. It's your money, your time. I'm just saying, in the long run, once you got your BBL and you healed and you went back out to the club with your little waist, did the men come? Whatever you was looking for, whatever you was searching for. I know you're going to say, I just did it for me because okay, that may be the case. Okay. I'm saying no, but okay. That may be the case. But when you did it make you feel better? Did you? Okay. All right. So listen, I'm almost done. So what I'm trying to say is, it's time out for us to keep worrying about the wrong things. We're about to go into an election where things are looking kind of grim right now. I'm at a loss that you can have a maniac run for office who was a maniac before, who has charges pending, who ain't changed one bit in 4 years, and people are still behind him. I'm at a loss. I'm at a loss. But it's whatever. It's whatever. But you know what? We have the ability to change the course of the election. But we so busy worried about the wrong thing. Just like y'all will stay up all night on the computer waiting for a game to come out. Just like y'all will stand outside all night and all day with your sleeping bags and everything to get concert tickets or the latest Jordans. Hasim, we don't do that now, but he's done it. We need y'all to keep that same energy. Come here, millennials and Gen Xers and Ys and whatever y'all call it right now. Everybody that's 18 above listening or going to listen later. Come here. Come in the room. Just like you stay up all night to do stuff that ain't going to mean nothing to you after next week, or after you learn how to play the game, or after you get a scuff mark on those shoes, or when the concert is over. I want you to stand in line like that to vote. Because if you don't stand in line to vote and the nut get back in, don't complain. Don't open your trap to complain, because you have no room to complain. Don't open your trap. Because if you don't vote, you don't have a voice. People died. You know, we done heard this. But I don't think Gen Xers and the Ys and the younger folks, I don't think you guys believe that our ancestors died for you to be able to vote. And it wasn't that long ago. I'll get the numbers next time, that when women were just allowed to vote, when black folks were just allowed to vote. Come on, man. And they still trying to suppress our voice. You owe it to your ancestors to get out there. If you can stand in line and get a dumb concert ticket to go see Beyonce and Drake, you can stand in line to vote. If you can stand in line to buy some $300 tennis shoes that everybody else going to get later on when they go on sale. If you can stay up all night on the computer with your finger on the thing waiting for the game to come out, you can stand in line. Okay, I'm done fussing about that. So we need to keep that same energy when it comes to our freedoms, our rights, and our safety is at risk by storming the voting booths just like they stormed the Capitol January 6th. Thank you, Brandon. 1920, Reverend Dr. Brandon Davis, who's the historian extraordinaire. 1920. That ain't too long ago. In the grand scheme of things. If it wasn't for them, y'all wouldn't be able to vote. And be able to call yourself whatever you want to call it. Be able to say you can do what you want. If it wasn't for them, y'all wouldn't be able to do that. Because they would still have their foot on your neck. We still be in Jim Crow. South, north, east, and west. So, storm the voting booth just like they stormed the Capitol January 6th, and stop worrying about the wrong things. That's all I got. And I'm telling you, this message went left to center. It went left to center, but it had to. And I know God put that on me. Because I got up this morning. I tried to do it last night, and it wouldn't. And he let me get a night's sleep, and I got up this morning at 6 o'clock and put this together. Stop worrying about the wrong thing. Stop worrying about what somebody else got. Stop being mad about what somebody else. You go get it. Don't get mad because I want to work all day and you don't want to work. I ain't got time to play with you. I got stuff to do. Playtime is over. If you 18, if you're 21 and over, playtime is over. It's time to get it. It's time to get it. So, all right. All right, guys. I'm going to go. But thank you for joining. Share this live. When we hang up, when I get off here, share it so somebody else will be able to watch it later. That's right. Do what's important. Stop worrying about the wrong thing. I see you, Sister Lacombe said she lived through part of the Depression. We have no idea what that's like. I have no idea. My grandparents, yes. Even my mom has some idea of what it was like where she couldn't. But she made sure that she voted. She worked the booths, sick or not sick. She worked the booths. And she would be sad at the lack of us that show up to the polls. Maybe they should put some tennis shoes at the polls. Maybe they should give you a concert ticket if you come out and vote. All right. Because I'm about to get mad all over again. So, listen, y'all be safe. Have a great week, and I'll see you next Sunday.